So section 1.5 deals with looking at volumes of those shapes that we've already been looking at. So you'll notice on your formula sheet that you have a column on the right hand side on those pages that shows you formulas to calculate volume. Now you'll see that, let's look at the volume of a cone first. Volume of a cone here. And the way it's presented a lot of the times is as the formula, volume is 1/3 times area of the base times the height. Now if you look at this, the base of a cone is the shape of a circle. So really, there's our base formula. Really, I could rearrange or shape this formula to look like this. Volume is equal to 1/3 pi r squared, that's the area of the base because it's a circle, times h. Now, when I grew up, this is how we were taught the formula. We weren't taught to look for the area of the base. The reason they do that is because it allows you to notice and recognize that this is part of this formula. And it's not that it should be new to you. You should have an idea of it already. And you can see that for the square-based pyramid. You can see that for the rectangular prism. You can see that for any general right prism, as well as a general right pyramid. It's just the area of the base. And that's just recognizing that, well, if this base is a rectangle, then the area is length times width. If this base is a square, then the area is base square. This is a circle, so it's going to be pi r squared. But really, section 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 is all just playing around and playing with the formulas and getting some practice with them. Now, remember now, though, one thing for this course, not that it's, well, we don't have a provincial exam anymore, so there's a little bit of leniency from me when doing this. Not a lot, but some. But with the provincial exam, you had to make sure that you use the pre-programmed value for pi in your calculator. So on your calculator, you will have a button for pi, and that pi button brings up that long digit number for pi. So we can't use and we shouldn't use 3.14 anymore. So don't use that. If I see you using that, I will point out that you shouldn't be, and that you should be using the long decimal number. 3.1415 something, 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 something. But on your calculator, just use the button. It puts those digits right in for you. Okay. And when we do a calculation using that, I'll explain why you need to do that. So let's look at example 1. It says, what is the volume of a right square pyramid with a base length of 13 and a height of 17? So if we look at our formula for volume of a square base pyramid is volume is equal to 1/3 area base times height. Now that height is the actual height from the center of the pyramid up to the apex, from the middle. Not the slant height. So remember, those are different. Slant height we use in surface area, height we use in volume. This is the area of a base, and because our pyramid is square based, I know that this could also be represented as base squared. So my formula can be represented as volume is equal to 1/3 base squared times height. Substitute in my numbers. Base length of 13, a height of 17, so this is going to be 1/3. 113 squared times 17, which works out to, on your calculator, 957.6666667. The question does not tell us what to round to. Okay? Does not tell us what to round to. So remember, 2 decimal places, 957.67, and my units, centimeters cubed. Volume units are always cubed. Okay? Area units are always squared, volume units are always cubed.